So we've just got the one mix today. Not sure if you call it a mega wall or not, but we're in a triple garage. Let's go.
So first things first, let's get mixing up this powder. Put your dust mask on, guys. Don't be an idiot like my apprentice here. So the most important part about doing a mix like this is making sure you clear all of your work area and making sure you make everything as easy as possible. So as you've seen in the start of the video, I have the little dolly on my bucket which I can pull around, as well as the tower which is also on wheels, so I can take the bucket anywhere with me, saving time and energy. Let's blast on the rest of this wall while I've got the scoop master and cameraman Aidan. It's been a long time since I've had an apprentice, and tell you what, I do miss it a little. So what I like to do is to fill out all of my joints first. This helps me spot any hollows, stops me pulling out the scrim, and also makes the plasterboard nice and level, ready for my first and second coats. I'm using an 18-inch Rafina trowel here and a 16-inch Neela Hawk. Great for applying lots of plaster, especially on these big hits on these mega walls. I don't know if you can see, but in the corner I've applied some black gaffer tape just to protect that breeze block and stop the plaster from pulling in as easy, just so we can get a nice clean edge. If you're wondering why I've started on the bottom instead of the top first, it's because it allows me to get the plaster on a lot quicker. Because I can cover so much area faster while the plaster is still nice and wet, and that allows me plenty of time to faff around with the tops. Look at my apprentice go, absolutely flying like pushing trolleys at Asda. And I don't know what you guys think, but I was a bit confused on why the client only wanted this one wall boarded and plastered, because me personally, I'd want the whole thing done, especially if you're going to have like nice cars and supercars in there. But let me know what you guys think, maybe it's just me. But anyway, let's jump on to the second coat. The plaster I was using here was actually decent for a change, nice and creamy, allowed me to put on a nice tight second coat. And as you can see, I'm using my hop up as well when plastering the bottoms, just so I can get enough reach to the top, so when I do the tops, it's a lot easier and I haven't got to bend down towards that scaffold and make it harder than it needs to be. Right, let's get this flattened off and start sponging. You old school plasterers watching, I know you hate sponges, but look, you got to move with the times. This thing makes it so much easier, the finish is amazing, and it just takes the strain out of the set in my opinion. Moving forward, let's get this finished using my spatula to cover as much area as possible, making less effort and less time on the job. Let's do the finishing touches, pull off that tape and see the final result. Look at that, nice and clean. That's the mega wall completed, and wow, what a finish. Proud of this one, looks lovely and you can't beat that shine.